Hello and welcome to round 8 of the MTG Grudge match here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We've got Benjamin Lundquist on the left-hand side of your screen, facing off against Lawrence Creech on the right-hand side of your screen. In the booth is Ben Swartz, myself, with Ray Punzlon, and soon to be Brian David Marshall when he comes back. And Lawrence Creech starts things off with a turn 1, I forget the name of that card. It produces white mana?
The new elf that produces white mana. Is it even an elf?
It's not an elf, it's a human.
Tap for white, so it looks like he's on Bant's Pod.
Yep, and Ben Lundquist is on a Solar Flare variant. I'm not exactly sure if he would call what he has Solar Flare, but it's definitely that.
Snap keep on Lawrence Creech's deck. I love it.
Bampod?
It's Bampod, yeah. You see a Razor Hippogriff on the deck list, you know right away we're Bampoding.
Are these players locked in or playing for top 24? Do we know what's going on?
These players have 2 losses, I believe. I believe they're both coming in at 5 and 2.
Okay, so
a loss here is probably fatal.
Unclear whether or not a draw would save both of them, but I'm sure they checked the standings and would have drawn if they could have.
So Lauren misses his 3rd land drop and also gets a solemn mana leak. See what Ben does here in turn 3.
So Ben's list. Why don't you tell people what he's playing?
Solar Flare, Solar Flare variant, but it's not playing the. Oh, there it is. There's an Unburial Rites, 4 Merfolk Looter, and
on a Leshnorn, along with all the normal Solar Flare cards. And there you see him use a Doomblade on
one of the Estepanian monks.
Of Avacyn's Pilgrims.
Pilgrim, yeah. Avacyn's Pilgrims.
And Lawrence Creech is kind of stuck on lands here. He'll eat a couple life points off of Ben Lundquist's total, but
not going to do much if Ben does have any action in the next 2 turns.
So it's kind of interesting. The interesting card that we don't see in Ben's deck is Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, he said he hated that card.
Yeah.
I was talking to him earlier today. He just despised it.
Yeah, no Snapcaster.
Despised it like he just doesn't think it's good, or just like thinks it's
the sound of disgust from his voice. Just like
okay.
The thought of that card in his mind just made him want to throw up.
It's weird how people can have such wildly disparate opinions about that card.
Yeah.
Although I remember when Lotus Cobra came out, people thought, this card, people were like, some people, like me, thought it was one of the most awesome 2-drops of all time. Some people thought it was rather garbagey.
Sure.
I believe I was vindicated.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best 2-drops of all time.
Yeah, for sure. Luckily, though, Snapcaster Mage is not a mythic rare like Lotus Cobra was, so keep the price down a little bit. But here we
Forbidden Alchemy.
The only 6-drop that Ben is playing is just a Sun Titan, though he's playing 3 Phantasmal Images as well.
His deck's really all in on that Elishnorn.
Yeah.
More or less,
Still got Liliana playing, and then
the Liliana
Sun
playing
Titan.
Sun Titan.
I'm talking about in terms of like reanimation targets. He's Sun Titans, Phantasmal Image.
I mean, that's the problem with these new Solar Flare decks. It's not like an awesome reanimation target. Like they had Angel Despair in the old Solar Flare decks, and Acidic Slime here is going to get mana leaked, and Lawrence has been able to get a couple more lands, but
I would have liked to see
Jin-Gitaxias.
Yeah, that guy. There you go.
The problem with Jin-Gitaxias is he just died. There's a Sun Titan into Merfolk Looter. Jin-Gitaxias just dies to dismember.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is a big issue.
Otherwise, I think people would certainly be running him.
Sure.
But he just gets dismembered.
Yeah, Consecrated Sphinx is just a lot better than him. But that's a card Ben Lundquist doesn't have, right? It's Consecrated Sphinx?
And no Consecrated Sphinx. Just the Elishnorn is a bigger target.
Hello.
Phyrexian Metamorph, probably
copied your Sun Titan.
Get back the Pilgrim. Rossin's Pilgrim.
Now Ben drew a Phantasmal Image for his turn.
So,
but there's no targets in Ben's graveyard right now.
He could cut.
He's going to loot here.
That's one reason I like Merfolk Looter being playable again in constructed decks. I just like this picture of the Merfolk Looter, the Exodus one.
Yeah, the Exodus one.
It's much better.
It's
this one's much better than the other Merfolk Looter art.
Oblivion Ring drawn for Ben. So Ben could pitch that Oblivion Ring, play
Phantasmal. A little bit more menacing looking, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He's got a little bit more like presence.
I was looking at my old playable stuff, and I have 4 of those there. I'm like, I wish this was playable again because I just want to play him again. He looks cool.
New Merfolk Looter's a little effete for my taste.
Yeah, too Merfolky.
Yeah, if you know what I mean. So you looted away Oblivion Ring.
Yeah, attacks.
Sun Titan's back, Oblivion Ring. Gets rid of the Sun Titan.
And Lawrence is just going to take 6 here, go to 14.
See what else Ben can do here.
He's got a Liliana of the Veil, I see. He's going to, cast that Liliana.
They can sacrifice a creature?
Yep.
Just keep you off your plan.
Ben has Phantasmal Image. I'm not sure what else, but I don't think he'll be playing the Phantasmal Image right now. Maybe he will, just to have the extra attacker. Oh, he does. Nothing to return.
Yeah, just infinite points of power.
Yeah, just a 6/6 Vigilance. That could be awesome next turn, depending what happens. Yeah, these band pod decks are really fun to watch, but when they don't draw the birthing pod, I feel like the deck's totally different.
And here we see Acidic Slime for Lawrence Creech is going to get back Phyrexian Metamorph, which will copy Sun Titan again and get back that Ascimin's Pilgrim?
Ascimin's Pilgrim. Ascimin.
So Ben probably loots right here. He loots, grabs, looks like a land.
Yeah, Darkslick Shores. And he'll crash in there, getting back Darkslick Shores and Oblivion Ring, which will take out the Metamorph again, probably.
Ben has a third Sun Titan, or a second Sun Titan, rather. Lawrence is going to take 6 right there.
Is there something Ben can discard with Liliana that he can get back with Sun Titan? Maybe a land or something?
He did have a land.
Yeah, so he'll discard land, cast Sun Titan, get it back. Oh, does he? No, he does have 2 white.
Six land and bang. It's a Drowned Catacomb. It doesn't come and play tap.
It does. He doesn't have a
swamp
or an island.
That's true. Okay, so what can Lawrence do here? He's sitting
Stoneforge. Stoneforge Dignitary would be.
Yeah, that'd be pretty big, and then follow it up with a Fencer.
Oblivion Ring. It's going to take out that Sun Titan. And Viridian Emissary for Lawrence Creech. Just trying to claw his way back into this game.
How many cards does Ben have?
Just 1, I believe.
So it goes back to looting.
Yep, loot.
Discards just an island.
Use Liliana to have Lawrence Creech sacrifice his Viridian Emissary.
Or
What?
Not a specific creature.
Well, no. Yeah. Lawrence Creech chooses to sacrifice his Viridian Emissary.
Maybe Ben has another Liliana?
No, I mean, he's just going to buy it back with Sun Titan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot it only costs 3.
Somewhere Garrick is like, R&D.
If only you'd print a 3-mana version of
The
me.
3-mana Garrick has to be pretty bad.
Imagine if there were a 3-mana like Elspeth, or like a 3-mana Gideon.
So what did we...
So Liliana returned, Pilgrim chump block, and now Ben is thinking back on his second main phase here.
You could activate Liliana again, getting rid of the Pilgrim.
Yeah, he has to, right? Just...
I mean, he doesn't have to, right? But he's not going to really discard. I don't know what's in his hand, but probably you don't want to discard.
So Lawrence 6 mana here. Maybe he has something like he's removing 3 creatures.
Oh my gosh, we're going to see a Scab Ruinator hard cast.
It's a 5/5?
It's a 5/6.
5/6 flyer.
It's the second time we've seen people have to read a Hinterland Harbor. They're like, where's your other blue source? Right here.
Now here's a Blade Splicer.
Ooh. And Ben Lundquist went from, not knowing how he could lose to now being in, an even position. I guess...
Forbidden Alchemy, flashback. This could help. Another Phantasmal Image.
Yeah, Phantasmal Image is pretty good as a copy of Scab Ruinator.
You're just keeping copying your...
Blade Splicer.
You can just copy your Phantasmal Image. It copies a Phantasmal Image, which is a Sun Titan right now, right?
Yeah. That's probably
more
actually
Sun
the
Titans.
best. Get back all those lands that you've been because of the Forbidden Alchemy.
You could even Alchemy again if you want to try to get something better. I think the only thing better would be Oblivion Ring, maybe? Yeah, Oblivion Ring would be his only other real target he'd be looking for.
Yeah.
Imagine if he had Snapcaster Mages, he could flashback a Snapcaster Mage.
But he hates that card.
I mean, he could give Forbidden Alchemy a cheaper flashback cost.
That's right.
Yeah. I would only lower it by 2 mana, but,
Sure, but he'd have a body.
Yeah.
Ben looks like he's asking some question about Phantasmal Image.
Maybe Ben's gonna...
I like how Phantasmal Image at one point was not really looking to be played and constructed, and all of a sudden just jumped up in every single deck.
Yeah. The card is fantastic. It's just so insane in tandem with Sun Titan.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Ben's gonna cast Liliana, bin both of them, play another, or like attack, get Liliana back, make Lawrence sacrifice a creature. What happens if he, I think that's what he's going to do. Ben's going to play Liliana, make Lawrence sacrifice a creature, cast Phantasmal Image, copying Sun Titan, get back Liliana, kill both of them, attack with Sun Titan, to bring back Liliana again and have Lawrence sacrifice 2 creatures this turn.
So 1 creature down?
I think is what he's going to do. Maybe I'm wrong, but... He could even loot and throw his Phantasmal Image into the graveyard if he wants. Oh, but he draws Oblivion Ring.
The easy life, Yeah, there's Oblivion Ring. Just play his Phantasmal Image now.
Attack
with the Sun Titan, bringing back Oblivion Ring, and removing the 5/6.
So now, wow.
What a huge swing. Lawrence looked like he was giving a slight attempt to stabilize, but...
Trying to make it a fair fight, but Ben Lundquist shows that with Sun Titan Phantasmal Image, nothing's a fair fight.
Pepper sprayed him.
Yeah.
Basically.
Pulled out some mace.
Just pepper sprayed him in the face. Probably drew Birthing Pot here.
Now what do I do?
Nice 0 converted mana cost
I
guy.
could use another Pilgrim. So has Lawrence been playing much of a high-level event since his Pro Tour time?
He plays a lot of PTQs.
Okay.
I mean, he's
Which Pro Tour did you top 8?
Pro Tour Los Angeles Limited.
Okay.
So 2001. He's 18, so he's 28 now.
Sure.
Still very young.
Yeah.
And there we go. Ben Lundquist takes game 1 over Lawrence Creech. And if you wanted to get some of those cards perhaps that were in Ben Lundquist's deck or Lawrence Creech's deck, be sure to go to channelfireball.com. Channelfireball.com is sponsoring GG's Live here at the MTG Grudge Match. So go there for all of your Innistrad single needs. They've got all Innistrad singles in stock along with many other singles in stock. So go to channelfireball.com for all your singles needs. And there you get a...
Perhaps we should have gotten a look at Lawrence Creech during that promo. Ben Lundquist is playing on a team, by the way.
Yep.
So Ben is playing with... Do we know who he's...
Yeah, he's playing with Gerard Fabiano and Dan Jordan.
It's a pretty good team. I saw Dan is... Dan was right near the top of the
I
standings.
think all three of them, if Ben wins this game, all three of them will be locked in for the top.
Gerard already top 8'd yesterday.
Yep.
In the sealed portion.
And I'm pretty sure, even if Ben doesn't win here, they're locked into the top 4 teams for tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Ben's team is for currently first place. Second place is Steve Saden's team. They didn't have as good of a round last round. Not sure what the other 2 teams are doing.
But this team competition looks like it's going to be really exciting to watch.
People don't know what to do with Modern. That seems to be the real wrinkle.
Just play Zoo.
Well, the Mono Red Infinity deck's the only deck that didn't lose anything, right? Of the top 8 of the Pro Tour.
Yeah,
there's the only luck that didn't lose anything at all. Seems like a safe bet if you have the cards here with you. I'm assuming they did, and play something safe.
What about Legacy? I mean, Legacy just had a huge change-up. What do you do there?
Right, that's true.
No mental misstep anymore in Legacy.
Is that a big deal in Legacy?
I mean,
Reanimator, maybe?
Kinda.
I want to see Reanimator.
So no mental misstep, and the addition of Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
Which lets you do a lot. I mean, to one of the knocks that people have on Snapcaster Mage is this idea that you can't, you have to pay 2 mana and then pay the additional cost, but is Ether Vial banned in Legacy?
No, I don't think so.
No, so... I mean, Ether Vialing a Snapcaster Mage seems quite good, too.
Yeah, maybe you can play like a blue fish deck. Not like a Merfolk deck, but like...
Yeah, just like a tempo deck.
Yeah.
You could, for example, it's Notley. I don't believe Gush is allowed in Legacy.
No, it is not.
No,
but, in like in a vintage format, you could Snapcaster Mage and Gush.
I don't think you can pay the alternate casting cost.
Oh, do you have to pay the converted master cannon?
It says flashback cost is equal to the converted mana cost.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
that would be super exciting.
or like even,
I gotta admit, this table was a little uneven as I was thinking about it.
Or even Snapcaster Maging like your Force of Will. Right.
Right. But can't do that.
Yeah, it seems a little too good.
I mean, Vial's legal in Modern. Maybe I'll actually see play now.
Vial is not legal in Modern.
Is it? I thought I was pretty sure.
Oh, Vial is legal in Modern. You're right. Yeah.
I like the name of these.
I noticed one of these is missing.
I didn't eat it. Someone, Melville caught me on the way in. And he's a big ogre man, so.
Well, thanks, Rashad.
What do you want?
Not Mountain Dew.
Take this one. I like the plan.
Oh, looks like they're trying to figure out something with the sideboards. I don't know what's going on. How do they keep on having problems with a deck?
I don't know. But this is the second time it's happened.
Can we get a little information about what's the delay at the table there?
Yeah, so from the report on the floor, they're checking decks for some sort of inconsistency, according to the floor judge. I don't know what that inconsistency is, but...
So they're checking for marked sleeves.
Sure.
And when you say marked, that does not have any intent, right? Like sleeves just get marked by use.
Yeah,
you'll see people actually. You're right. Since you don't shuffle your sideboard sleeves as often, like sometimes sideboard sleeves will be much shinier and fresher than main deck sleeves. I've seen stuff where people will get a box of sleeves, and like you'll look at a box of like sleeves, and the sleeves will be facing in two different directions. Like they're almost, and so when you get those sleeves in a box, what you should do before you put them on your deck is shuffle your sleeves.
Them together, yeah.
Because if those two halves have any kind of like shuffle your deck, shuffle your sleeves, so that like sometimes you'll have half the deck. People will be like, oh, sleeve, and they sleeve their land first, and they sleeve their spells.
And it just happens that all your
and it's just like the half of the sleeves are slightly different, and now you have a deck that has marked sleeves with a clear pattern without any intention of you doing that.
But
Ben was the black sleeve deck, right?
No, Ben is playing with the purple sleeves.
Okay.
So Lawrence had a problem with his sleeves at the beginning of the match, but now it's Ben's problem. So we should be getting this match back momentarily once this problem's figured out. I don't like Mountain Dew. I'm not actually that thirsty, so if you want Coke, I have a water.
We're not talking that much. We got a little distracted by these donuts.
Donuts, a little
appeared out of
soda.
nowhere. Re-energizing ourselves.
Yeah, gearing up for that last 2-round stretch.
So are we sure that that's a single elimination tonight?
Yeah, I texted Alan. I haven't heard back from him yet.
I mean, it sounds like it is, because then they'll have an exact top 8 tomorrow morning. And then maybe they'll be able to run the team event.
Well, we can see what Lawrence might be bringing in here. All right. He has Spellbomb, Trinket Mage, and Nihil Spellbomb. That looks like the biggest thing he'd want to add there.
Nihil Spellbomb is really a card that's sort of broken out now that Innistrad's out. It wasn't played at all before. Now I've seen it in quite a few decks, sideboards.
So, just to confirm, top 32 is single elimination.
Okay.
17th through 32nd place wins $75. 9th through 16th wins $175. 5th through 8th is $350. 3rd, 4th is $750. 2nd is $1,500, and 1st place is a cool $3,000.
Wow.
So basically, every win you do after the top 32, you just keep it doubling up, or even more than doubling.
Yeah, doubling or more. Yeah.
It's an interesting feeling. like I'm losing this match for to double up my money. Like, this kind of stinks.
And if you are on a team and you win the whole grudge match, there's an extra $1,000.
Wow, just on top?
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll be interesting.
And if you win the team thing, you get $2,000, right?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting against a team member versus a non-team member in the finals. I'm like, no, I think we'll play. but no. I just
Alan's like there. He's like, you gotta play. You gotta play.
What? You've never had donuts for dinner before?
I mean, that wasn't judging eyes. It was wanting eyes. No,
I'm done.
I've probably had over 4,000 calories today.
He had 2 lunches. He had
They were both delicious, right?
I had pastrami and the
Thanksgiving
turkey sandwich.
Where's the chocolate ones?
Rusty ate them all.
The chocolate ones are in our bellies.
I slash commercial.
There's none
You
left.
want the last one? There's not. Oh. How did we go through?
How did we eat 12 donuts? This is disgusting.
What? There's 5 of us. What the heck happened here?
I'm just
Hard
covered.
work and preparation.
So what's for dinner?
I mean, we're obviously going back to the Midtown Diner tonight.
Please no.
We did go to this this nice diner.
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Warriors, people, but at the beginning of The Warriors, there's a gathering of all the street gangs in New York. There's like Asian street gangs and Puerto Rican street gangs and, interesting biracial street gangs like the Warriors. Yeah. There's black street gangs. There's I think Native American street gangs. There's the orphans who are of indeterminate ethnic background.
They didn't get invited.
Oh no, the orphans don't get invited. That's right. They're pretty salty about it. But basically,
that was a diner.
That was basically the Midtown Diner last night.
Yeah,
my favorite thing about the Midtown Diner was that our waitress was eating Wendy's in the corner of the restaurant.
She's like, oh, what's good here? I don't know. I eat Wendy's. We got every possible variety of potatoes with our dishes. Someone got hash browns, someone got French fries, and someone got Lay's potato chips. Nobody asked for anything specific. They just came that way. It was here, yours comes with a flat foil bag of Lay's potato chips.
All our food didn't look that great, but we all just ate it like it was the best thing
I already had dinner, and
we ate it like it was a dozen donuts.
Exactly. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, man, that was... Let's go home, guys.
There are apparently not a lot of options for food in Philadelphia at 2 in the morning.
That's true. Hopefully that's not the case tonight. There's got to be something open.
Yeah.
We'll be done in a couple hours.
Oh yeah, we'll be done in time to eat.
Looks like they fixed the sleeves problem.
So it's not like a 10-minute.
All right.
And we'll get back to battling here. Sorry for that delay.
So if you're just joining us, Ben Lundquist is on his version of Solar Flare with no Snapcaster Mage, and Lawrence Creech is on Bantpod. Ben won game 1.
And a turn 2 birthing pod for Lawrence Creech off turn 1 Birds of Paradise. The start he was looking for.
Let's start going up the chain. Why don't we?
Ben has a Merfolk Looter on 2. I wonder how that's going to counter anything that Lawrence can pump out. Looks like Lawrence drew a Viridian Emissary, so you can cast that guy and then start podding it out.
9 10 extension. So when you watch this, does it feel like you're watching your EDH deck in action without as many powerful cards?
It does. I hope he goes and gets a. He goes and gets a Blade Splicer.
Blade Splicer. That's not what you typically
I would have gotten a Trigon Predator there myself.
But we do what he can. What other 3 drops are on his list? Blade Splicer might be the only one.
What's that? Yeah, oh yeah, we were talking about it. The good-looking looter. That's a looter that looks like he's going to go and fight for you. He's like, let me attack this turn. I can tell you, how good do you feel when you're playing in a draft and your opponent attacks with their looter?
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, I know you think your hand's really good, but
probably could be a little better. It's like, you don't understand. I have the best 7 already. Man, I don't feel very good then.
And actually, they're usually thinking they have the best 2.
Yeah.
When they have 7, they always, when they get down to 2, they get so greedy. All right.
So Alesh Norn was discarded for Ben.
There's an Oblivion Ring for the birthing pod.
That shenanigans over.
Maybe next turn he'll discard Unburial Rights to Merfolk Looter and bring back Alesh Norn.
And Acidic Slime.
Bring back Birthing Pod.
I might Acidic Slime his land there.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty scared of that Elish Norn.
Nope. Yeah,
there we go. Go get Go get that isolated chapel.
Land death.
Ben seems pretty satisfied with that.
Loot into Liliana.
He stars a Sun Titan.
Play another isolated chapel. Is that a Venser drawn for Lawrence?
If it is, that's going to be awesome for him.
No, Ponder. Lawrence is going to get in for 6 damage, dropping Ben down to 10 life.
Passes the turn.
They're pretty sweet in the Birthing Pod deck. One of the few decks that still have ways to shuffle their deck.
Yeah, without the fetch lands, Ponders.
Are there any counterspells in Creature's deck?
Does it look like... Oh, there's negate in the board. 2 negates in the board.
So is he sitting on a negate here to...
Phantasmal Image.
Copy Acidic Slime, killing your 3/3. Pass the turn back.
So Ben missed his 4th land drop.
There's a Venser.
There's Venser, yep.
And Acidic Slime shenanigans, I'm assuming?
Sure.
Let's shoot down a land.
Yeah.
Now Ben looks like he's in a little trouble.
Deck Venser. Yep, that's fine.
Here's the plan. Attack Venser. See what Ben discards. He's going to loot right here. So Ben needs an Oblivion Ring and a land. Otherwise, time's going to get real rough.
Oh, yeah, if he misses a land here, he's just done.
Alright, so
I will Acidic Slime your...
Ben's trying to do his best Lawrence Creech impression. It's not working as well, though.
He's going to copy Blade Splicer. Get more creatures out.
Creech is pretty happy to just put him down to 1 land here, right?
Yeah. Play Birds of Paradise as a chump blocker. And then he's eventually going to free his Birthing Pod.
Possibly even now.
I feel like I just keep on attacking the lands, right?
Yeah, I get the black land here.
Yeah, I don't see how Ben gets out of this lock. He can start attacking Venser, but then he's still down so many lands. And Lawrence has all those trump blockers, like...
Still had all these trump blockers?
Yeah.
See, coming in
sending in the Acidic Slime
and a Golem. Venser drops a 3. Ben realizes the only way he could win is if he somehow could get rid of Venser and keep the lands flowing. Lawrence comes in with his Blade Splicer and his Acidic Slime.
So that Phantasmal Image there is a Blade Splicer.
Yeah.
One of them's an Acidic Slime, and the other.
Yeah, the one that can chump is.
Yeah.
That would trade there actually.
I don't know why Lawrence attacked with that Blade Splicer. It seems like it'd be better sitting back and waiting for Birthing Pod or playing defense.
Lawrence does have a negate hand.
Or he wanted
3 creatures in his graveyard
in there.
for the Scab Ruinator.
I do not believe he will have any white mana.
Looter for Ben. And he finally scoops it up. So Venusaur Acidic Slime, turns out that's pretty good when, when your opponent's low on land.
Get a look at Lawrence Creech there.
He still realizes he's got a long way to go if he wants to win this
No
match.
emotion on his face. Hey, Lawrence. Let's see what Ben makes any adjustments now.
He's got...
Go ahead, Day of Judgment. If he didn't bring it in already.
Revoke Existence, probably wanted. But, you know, his other plan, which is Trinket Mage into Nihil Spellbomb, he doesn't need. Mental Misstep, probably doesn't want that card. And Timely Reinforcements, obviously, is not good against Lawrence Creech's deck.
Lawrence probably, like we said earlier, probably just brought in maybe the Negates and the Spellbomb package. Probably Thrun, too. It's a decent card.
Yeah.
Lawrence is making some adjustments to his deck right now. Again, this is the last round before the top 32 begins. It's going to have the top 24 of the standard event and the top 8 of the limited portion.
Face off. In a
people
top
who already
32
have qualified include Steve Sadin, Matt Frando, Gerard Fabiano, Chris Lockman, and 4 people who I don't know personally.
And 4 people, a lot of people at home know.
Yeah.
Pretty good turnout. Those would probably be the 4 bigger names here, too. I could think of. I don't know who else we're missing that showed up.
Well, Ben Lundquist, if he wins here, he could
Ben
make
Lundquist
it.
got 9th yesterday.
That's such a killer.
Lawrence Creech is a Pro Tour top 8 competitor.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's also Dave Shields, who earlier this year won Grand Prix.
Won a Grand Prix.
Prix Dallas.
The Grand Prix.
Do you know that was his second Grand Prix top 8?
I did not know that was his second Grand Prix.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So he, when he was 17, top 8'd the Grand Prix that Crum won.
Really?
Yeah.
Grand
So it's
Prix
that Grand Prix
Charlotte?
Charlotte. Yeah.
And no one remembered. It's like,
Yeah,
his first Grand. No, this is one time when he was a small child.
Like a small child. Yeah.
Spent all that money on more
now.
cards.
I think he did it when he was 17. Yeah.
That was also Alex Magilton's first top 8.
Yeah.
Grand Prix Charlotte. Alex lost to Crum in the finals of that tournament. Crum, of course, was playing the Icarid deck before anybody knew that it was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like still people were blaming friggin' Rizzo, right?
Yeah.
He kind of figured out that card was, bonkers.
That card plus Dredge. I mean, people kind of realized that at the Pro Tour Los Angeles that Dredge was really good, but nobody quite figured out what the best way to abuse it was before.
And which is interesting, because Rashad and I were talking about this earlier. Scab Ruinator feels very similar to Icarid in a lot of ways. Right? Like, if you can just stock up your yard, which there are a lot of ways to do in this current standard format, given the cards in Innistrad, like, that card can be pretty filthy.
No turn 1 for Lawrence. Turn 2 is going to play Viridian Emissary.
Is Viridian Emissary a druid, Rashad? No? Are you sure?
Every set release, you control F Druid on the checklist, don't you?
You're like, you can't wait till the orb comes up, the Orb of Insight. You're like, you know.
He doesn't want to dash his hopes so soon.
Do you have that card in any of your commander decks? Druidic Satchel? It's good.
But it doesn't fit the theme very
It's not
well.
unfun enough for you? Ponder for a land. And Alchemy.
Alchemy sees Liliana, Oblivion Ring, Glacial Fortress, Liliana. See what Ben needs right now.
Probably get Liliana.
Takes one of the Lilianas, like Ben said.
So, Forbidden Alchemy plays so nicely with Sun Titan, too.
Plays great with Sun Titan.
It's so good.
Okay, what do you want?
What?
What do you want, BDM?
What do you mean?
I'm considering playing Solar Force. What do you want from me?
Ben has just been sitting here with his hand on his face on his fist, just like grumping along, and it's just like he's like, man, I can't believe it. My little JSS self is cursing me right now because I was going to play Solar Flare.
I was so close to switching to Solar Flare. Owen came up to me. He's like, Ben, no, keep playing this Black-White Husk deck. And it was because Owen came up to me. He was like, don't play Solar Flare. It's a dumb deck. That I got a lot of money that turn. I got like 2K or something.
But now you think maybe this deck's a little more robust?
I'm not going to say that. No comment.
How about the card Forbidden Alchemy? How do you feel about that card?
Would you say, like, better, worse, or equal to Compulsive Research?
I still think Compulsive Research is better. But
Wrong!
4 cards.
Compulsive Research, you got to keep 2 of them.
You get to keep all 4 with Forbidden Alchemy. Yeah. What if Compulsive Research and Mystical Teachings had a beautiful, beautiful baby?
This looks like a bastard child. Like a deformed child.
So it's interesting that...
oh, hey there, Thron the Last Troll.
It's pretty interesting. Ben Oblivion Ring, the Viridian Emissary. Because he didn't want...
Or he wanted to keep him off having a target for his... Birthing pod. Could have got... Oh! And Liliana's back.
Hi, Thrun.
Hey, how's it going, Thrun? I like your hexproof.
You were saying?
You're not...
Yeah, and you said you didn't get all the cards from the Forbidden Alchemy. There you go.
Yeah, Ben's shaking his head in shame.
You know what, BDM?
You're just not going to play it just to spite me? That'll show me.
I hope you play the PTQ in the finals. You're not playing it and you lose to it. And all you're going to see is BDM's face across from you laughing.
I'll be actually playing in a PTQ, like, where BDM's watching.
Alright. So what?
Oh, Liliana went on the sacrifice creature mode.
Creech
Not looking good for Lawrence.
is in trouble. So we call trouble.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble.
Oh, but he's got an Oblivion Ring.
Wow.
Or Oblivion Ring.
Really useful. I guess he gets to start his birthing pod chain, but...
Sort of. I mean, I guess he's going to get a...
Blade Splicer?
No, he's going to get a Blade Splicer.
Okay.
I think.
It's got to be another sweet 3-drop that you could get, right? No?
I feel like I would have got rid of
Scab Ruinator, maybe?
Yeah, but he's still got a... he's still
Liliana.
got a Liliana there.
I feel like I would have just hit Sun Titan. Oh. Spellbound.
Trinket Mage for the Nihil Spellbomb.
Yeah, I actually like Fiend Hunter a lot in this deck.
Is it in this deck? I expect
it is not.
It would be. Oh, it's not in this in Lawrence's list. I remember seeing that. I thought that was a great addition to all the birthing pod decks. Though it doesn't play well with sacrificing itself, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, still,
Yeah.
like a way to get rid of, like in this situation, getting rid of Sun Titan there is pretty big. Although I guess Liliana kind of negates that and actually helps him out in this particular situation, but in other
You guys thought
situations.
about parallel pods at all?
Parallel pod.
Birthing pod with parallel lives?
Which one's parallel?
It's like doubling season. It's a
Oh,
format.
yeah.
You get 2 tokens off your Blade
Yeah.
Splicer. You get 4 tokens off your Geist Honored Monk.
Honestly, I did not think of that.
Rashad thinks it's poopy.
It's too fancy.
Not enough Godo for him.
Trinket Mage by himself right there.
We'll both discard. Don't need this Day of Judgment.
I don't need this Worm Coil engine.
Lauren's side is the one that's supposed to be looking like he's cheating the curve, but it really looks like Ben's side is doing that. It's like playing Liliana for free, Oblivion Rings for free. Glacier Fortress.
Lawrence certainly has a number of cards in his hand.
One of which is a Nihil Spellbomb.
Ooh, but Phantasmal Image is the one he chooses.
Phantasmal Image, copy Sun Titan.
Get back Viridian Emissary.
And then play your Spellbound.
This doesn't seem terribly exciting.
No.
Other than the part where you have a Sun Titan.
It's just a 6/6.
And there's a Spellbound.
An Alchemy at the end of the turn. Nope.
Dismember.
Full price.
Lawrence Creech is considering negating that, but in fact, Phantasmal Image negates it all by itself.
Do you think he realized, or did he just want to keep Neil Spellbomb mana out?
I mean, you don't even need a mana. Yeah, it's a free.
Yeah. This is just gruesome.
Now Lawrence will have to pop the Spellbound here now.
Yep.
Were you the one who was saying that you saw a gruesome Encore in somebody's Solar Flare deck?
So a Solar Flare deck, sideboarding Gruesome Encore, and Gruesome Encore a Grave Titan.
That's gruesome.
To win the game.
I hear LSV has like the market on Gruesome Encore, so if it blows
he's been insider trading that card.
Tricky LSV.
If you wanted to buy 4 Gruesome Encores.
How much? 4 foil Japanese Gruesome Encores.
I don't know.
LSV owns them all. Spellbomb's gonna empty the graveyard. And Stun Titan looks like it's just gonna come in for the 6.
I think it already came in. He came in, and then when it went to return something, he activated the Spellbomb.
So Lawrence is sitting at 6 life now. Been tapping 3 here.
Is Neil Spellbomb both players or just one player?
One player.
And there's another Forbidden Alchemy. We see a Phantasmal Image, Merfolk Looter.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want, BDM? What will make you happy?
Love.
Like, that was one of the best Forbidden Alchemies. You got a target back there after my graveyard got empty.
Oh my god.
I have an alchemy still in there.
This is just disgusting.
Won't make you happy. You want me to play it at every standard tournament?
For the rest of its legality?
Yeah. I can't take it. I think I'm going to quit Magic.
Until it rotates out.
Rather than play Solar Flare?
Just ask Owen what he thinks. Maybe he'll make you more money at the next tournament.
There's
a new what?
Pod. Okay, so what? Oh, is he gonna?
Doomblade gets negated,
and then actually, this is a very much a live game now for Creech. I assume he's going to get a Stoneforge Dignitary.
Dignitary, yeah.
Oh, Metamorph.
No, he's getting Metamorph.
Now, what does Metamorph do?
Well, it gets back his Trinket Mage to get another Nihil Spellbomb if he wants.
He only plays one, and it looks like. Yeah, only one in his board.
Well, he gets back Phantasmal Image, which gets back. Nihil Spellbomb.
Viridian Emissary.
He's at 2, though.
See what Ben can do here. So Ben's side has 2 Sun Titans and a Merfolk Looter, staring down 2 Sun Titans and an Emissary. But Lawrence only sitting on 2 life right now.
Did he draw the Stone Forge Dignitary, or did he? I mean, the Dignitary seems like it would be awesome there.
Yeah, and then you level. What's your 5? You level it up to though.
You might just. He has Spencer, or
If he had Venser in his hand, then Dignitary seemed like a best play. Sitting at 2 life, you have to just hope that your Venser against it.
I don't know if discarding that Wormcoil engine 3 or 4 turns ago was the correct play. Like, to Liliana, I don't know if I agree with that. Looking back on it now, there had to have been, like, another card. Like, he was stuck on 5 lands, but, like, I don't know, it seems like Wormcoil was probably going to win him the game at some point.
he gets a land and a looter, the Sun Titan, the 2 Sun Titans. He's the original Sun Titan. Chump blocks the copy. Goes gets a land.
The round is officially over, though. They had a 9-minute time extension.
So now Lundquist is going to loot. I think he looted into a Liliana.
Discards a Merfolk Looter.
Liliana. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Kill your Sun Titan.
Oh my gosh.
And
Unburial
rights.
A Sun Titan.
Okay, BDM. Okay? What do I need to do?
I mean, I think you need to go to Channel Fireball and order these cards.
Okay. Let me pull out my credit card.
You type it in. You type it in. He can't handle it. You
Right
just type
here.
it in.
You got it. Here's my credit card.
You don't even need Snapcaster Mages.
I know. You want to build it for yourself too while you have his credit card? 3 images.
Alright, Creech is still, five
Acidic
mana.
Slime. And what's Acidic Slime going to do? Got your one land. There you go.
What's Creech trying to do to get out of this? What 6-drop could he get?
He does have a Sun Titan of his own.
But he's already wasted the Wormcoils. There are 2 Wormcoils?
No, I'm saying he has his own Sun Titan.
Sun Titan.
Now he
you
gets
get
back Phantasmal Image into Phantasmal Image, or...
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Is that enough blockers, though?
I don't know.
Do you think this is what we're going to be seeing for the next year? Sun Titan into Phantasmal Image into something?
Yes.
And a lot of different decks. We have 2 completely different decks here, but they have both that package in there.
Right.
And we were seeing it towards the end of the last standard format where Cargo was dominant, where some of the decks were using that combo. Feels so filthy.
It's...
Still remember
Like,
first
I think he can just kill him, actually, with... Oh, he can't sacrifice, he can't edict him with Venser. I mean, with Liliana right now.
And Ben didn't loot, so you figure there's something good in his hand, right? Or did he have nothing in his hand? There could also be a reason he didn't loot.
I mean, at a turn, you mean?
Yeah.
I think the looter had Summoning Sickness.
None of these looters were active at all?
One
3 of them
should
out.
have
I
been.
felt like one of them was.
Yeah.
See, I really like a Snapcaster Mage package that has Purify the Grave.
What does Purify the Grave do?
Remove card in the graveyard?
Yeah, to Coffin Purge.
Yeah.
Or Surgical Extraction. I think maybe more people just needed to run Surgical Extraction.
Yeah, Purify the Grave seems good, though, with the Alchemy package you're running. So you could just dump it there and say... What is a flashback on it?
Green.
Okay. So I guess Surgical Extraction just better then.
Discarded a Venser.
7 mana, flashing back Alchemy, I'm guessing.
See if I can't put something juicy in my yard here.
Oh yeah, nice card.
Yeah, that card's terrible.
Yeah, let's just rip them all up.
And Dismember. List of fair cards that Ben has in his deck.
Sweat comes too.
Are you feeling sick to your stomach seeing
Yes,
this deck?
I feel like I'm
do
gonna
good?
puke. Maybe that's because I ate like 20 donuts today, but
Or it's because you're going to be playing Solar Flare.
that's probably more right.
Ben contemplating what to do with these two Sun Titans. Sends them both through.
Guess I'll get some land.
Land. So any non-lands? Nope. 2 lands. And then Dismember.
And just to be insulting, he actually pays the alternate casting cost of black 1.
I like how you say alternate casting cost is the normal casting cost of Dismember is 1 colorless.
Sun Titans trade. Emissary trumps, searches out a land. Lawrence looking for a prayer still. Venser flashes only your own permanents.
Yeah,
Yes.
permanents you own.
Alright, so he can't do anything to Phantasmal Image. Is that a birthing pod?
He's out of cards.
You can start.
This is turn 1.
This is turn 1, apparently. Bird is going to turn into Phantasmal Image, I assume. Copying Phantasmal Image, which is copying Sun Titan, bringing back Phantasmal Image, which brings back Phantasmal Image.
Could you say that one more time? I missed everything you said. I have no idea. God, Phantasmal Image is good.
Phantasmal Image and Sun Titan is just a little bit unfair.
Does he have an Elixir of Immortality?
He does have one in his board.
He does have one in his board.
Elixir of Immortality? Wow.
He does have Elixir of Mortality in his board, probably.
Here we Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
The package
Wow, Lawrence is just...
refuses to die.
and making Ben SW smile a little bit. Maybe he won't have to play Solar Flare.
But I want Ben to win, because Ben's my friend. So I'm torn.
Blade Splicer.
Your happiness or Ben's?
So the only problem with Elixir for Mortality is that it shuts down his whole Phantasmal Image package.
Well, if he does it right now, right?
Sure.
This is turn 2.
Are we in extra turns already?
Yep.
Now, are these players eliminated for sure with a draw?
I don't know if they're eliminated
don't
for
know.
sure.
There might be a chance that they both make it. Actually.
Correct.
I mean, as it stands now, I think Ben is the only one who's able to win this game. I don't think Lawrence can win.
I'm very alright. It's a Sun Titan.
Bring back Liliana.
Doesn't it feel like both players are doing the same thing, just in very different ways? It's like, I'll use my birthing pad tricks. Ben uses his spells that just do it.
Every day since they were 12 or 13.
Oh, yep, Elixir of Immortality is going to get used in response to Liliana's -2 ability.
So Creech is just trying to stay alive at this point and live long enough to... Trinket Mage is back in his deck now.
So how many Phantasmal Images are in Lawrence's deck?
So just the 2?
Oh, they're there. Yeah, just 2 Phantasmal Images.
Lawrence had 7 life from that Elixir of Immortality.
So Ben thinking carefully here.
See, I told you those looters were getting in there. I told you those. You could not do that with M12 Merfolk looters. You can't. They're not built for combat.
They're built for chilling.
Yeah.
Sitting back.
They'll cheer you on.
Even though there's no blockers, they're like, am I drawing to something better? John Catacomb pops back. Two looters go down.
They'll be back.
Phantasmal Image eats up the token.
And Lundquist passes to turn 3.
Lawrence sacks a Phantasmal Image.
So he's going to get a 7-drop? A Leshnorn? Wow.
Woo! So some Sun Titans are better than the other. And this is turn 3?
This is turn 3.
So he attacks with Sun Titan, gets back Phantasmal Image.
Copy a Leshnorn, right?
No.
No!
Alright. Blade Splicer. Are you sure? I'm not gonna say this, but it looks like Lawrence may be proving you wrong here.
He might have a chance to win. There might be a chance that Solarfoot can't win.
Just maybe. And then he'll flashback Alchemy, and then there'll be some solution in those 4.
Wait, does that mean that I have to play Bampod if... I don't want to play that, for sure. No. Just say no.
Ben going to finish 9th and 25th.
That'd be so bad.
Although there are spots do pass down. So
they do pass down?
If anyone top 8
Dan
yesterday,
Jordan.
If anyone top 8 yesterday is in the top 24 today, the spots will pass down that many spots for the top 32 playoff.
Oh, maybe Gerard is going to make it. I don't know.
Gerard had 3 losses last I talked to him.
Oh, really? Okay.
100 mana being tapped. A little shy of 100.
Oh, another Sun Titan. What can we bring back?
He's 4/4 Sun Titan.
A land to cast another Sun Titan?
Alright. Now, does Lawrence have a miracle card in his deck?
Yes, it's
to clear the way.
Turn 5. You're just going to attack with everybody. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope. It's a draw. I think. Am I missing something?
The conversation probably going on right now.
There's no way.
You're missing the part where each player's saying, I'm obviously going to win this game.
There's no way Lundquist is scooping here.
Yeah, because when I heard the previous round, Ben talking to some people and saying that he has a good chance of making it with the draw, depending who he gets paired with.
Yeah. The worst part about it is Matt Ferrando didn't scoop to Lundquist, even though Matt Ferrando was already qualified for tomorrow, like at round 3. And had that happen, then...
But they were on different teams.
They're on different teams.
Yeah,
they're playing for the team championship.
Yeah.
It's true, but...
Like, I'm sure here...
they're
Ferrando
friends, right? But
yeah, I'm sure Ferrando would scoop here, but... Wait, did someone scoop?
Yeah. Lawrence scooped?
Lawrence scooped to Ben.
What? No, Ben scooped to Lawrence, I think. And they signed in the wrong slots.
Well, the number is the more important.
Can we find out who...
Yeah, we'll find out who won that match. Ben's handshake looked like he lost. The way he shook the hand.
I think Creech was going to win that game if it went another turn.
Yeah. Okay. NSW hatred for the deck. We're gonna tell Ben it's your fault.
We're going to take a quick break soon. And
Lawrence Creech won that, yeah.
so Ben did concede to Lawrence.
His inevitability.
Lawrence.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Oh, we couldn't hear.
Thanks, though, Rusty.
You solved the mystery.
Cracking the case. Someone give him a Rusty snack.